Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Leno56 and welcome back to some more Farming Simulator 25. So, it's been a minute since I last did a farming video, but there's been kind of a lot going on, so. But yeah, here we are. In the last episode, we did sell our barn here, and then I'm going to replace it with a couple of other barns that I can actually use a little bit more of, or that I will actually use. In the previous episode, we did get the Macdon pack, which will hopefully allow us to mow grass a little bit faster. I did get a couple of comments saying that my setup I had before was a little bit quicker, but this is new and I wanted to use it and see how it actually went. I can always revert back to how I had it before, but I have a feeling I'm going to actually enjoy using this. But what I want to do this episode is, let's see here. Seed bed. So this is growing. I believe we just got this fertilized. So let's set destination. We'll just have them go like right here. There we go. Let's see here. Is anything ready to harvest? Nope, everything looks like it's doing pretty good. And then we are in February. I'm trying to remember what we were doing in the last episode, because it's been a minute. Yeah, so this was just harvested. I can't remember what I did. Let's see here. Growth. All right, so this is barley. Oh, that's right. I only got the one field planted. So this is going to be oats then, if I remember correctly. Which oats I should be able to do... Oh, next month. Sweet. Okay. So with that being said, let's try to figure out what I want to use for our barn here. And I'm actually... Wait, where's he going? He's supposed to come in here. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. And then I still have some more flour that I need to get rid of as well. Alright, so let's do construction and let's see what we have here. Yeah, well, I kind of wanted him to go like this way, but I mean, I guess that works too. Alright, so let's see what kind of sheds we have here. I'm kind of thinking I could do something like this. Or something like this might work pretty decently too. I could get rid of this tree right here and I could place... Actually, I could place it right up against this. Is what I could do. Could place it like right there. I could place one here and then I could place another one like right here and then have a little gap. I mean, that could potentially work. And then I could start actually placing stuff in our buildings. I'm gonna have to get rid of this tree either way. Well, maybe not. I could do something like this. Although maybe getting the one with the solar panels might be a little bit better, because then I can actually make a little bit of money off of them. Because there's actually quite a bit of room right here. How do I want to do this? I kind of like this though. Because if I place it right behind this gas tank here, alright, yeah, so let's place one right there. And then I'm going to start moving our equipment in there. let's see. So I can just like, well, maybe not like that, but yeah, I'm gonna have to pick that up, but that's okay. What else can I throw in here? I can throw basically anything. Yeah, so let's grab this. And then I positioned this so I should have enough room on either side of that fuel tank. I might get rid of this tree though. Okay, and then let's see, what else do we have? We have the plow. And then they also did release the next pack as well, which I have. I just forgot to actually install it or put it in the download list for this map. Alright, so yeah, we'll put the plow right here. Alright, perfect. So this will allow for a little bit more organization. Let's see here. So let's grab this. I might put I might put this somewhere else actually. Yeah, I'm thinking I might put that right there because I want more of my like farm implements to go over here. And then I'm also gonna load up the last remaining bale net here. There we go. Perfect. And then at some point I'll kind of redo the ground terrain a little bit too, make it look a little bit better. Alright, there's that. And I need to sell that cedar too before I forget. Because the cedar I bought on the last episode is direct drilling, so there's no cultivation needed. Oh yeah, this opens up the yard quite a bit more, and that allows for a lot more storage too. And I can also place another one too. probably the only one I couldn't do that with. That's okay. There's enough room in here where I can just basically just back it up completely. There we go. Alright, nice. And we have one extra slot. This, I'm probably gonna just put over by our cows, this water tank here. Speaking of water, I need to actually take care of our cows too. I've been kind of neglecting our cattle. And water is full. Let's head over to our cow pasture. Alright, give him some water. I also need to give him some silage too. Alright, so there's all the water. And then yeah, I think the water tank I'm just gonna throw right over here. This was where I was keeping our mowers, but I no longer have them, so this is where the water tank's gonna go. Alright, perfect. So I think what I'm gonna do now is let's go and sell this guy. And then let's turn our beacons on so people can see us coming. And then I'm kind of messing around with the speed as well, because I was doing 15 miles per hour in the farm and in the yard. And then 20 miles per hour on the road, but that was fairly slow, so I think I'm going to up the speed a little bit to 25, which isn't a huge increase, but it does actually make a little bit of a difference. So yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to go sell this thing. I need to check the formation status of our bales here, because if I can sell those, I can get some more money. I'm trying to remember what I was doing in the last episode. Like I said, it's been a couple of weeks since I last did a farming simulator video. I'm excited to use the MacDon pack for mowing. Alright, perfect. And let's sell this for, let's see, 1,600. Well, not a whole lot, but I'll take it. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to start converting everything to square bales. Let's see. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of stuff for sale. Yeah, which I probably won't actually do those. I would like to get square bales going. Yeah, so we have the MacDon pack. I'd like to get a couple of these. 240. 180 to 240. And so these are all basically the exact same, so it doesn't probably matter which one of these I get. So let's head home, and then we will focus on our cows. I also need to sell all that flour that we have too, because we are producing quite a bit of flour. And apparently there was a known bug, because in the last episode I repaired our tractor and it didn't actually cost us anything. That is a known bug, apparently. Alright, let's go see where these are at. These are... Alright, so it's still grass, but it is about 95% fermented. Which means I can actually start picking these up. Let's see, I'm gonna have to double check our cows here too. Because I'm guessing they need more food. Alright, let's see here. Yes, they are completely out of food, so they need more food. Reproduction, so these guys are slowly, okay. So we're gonna hop in our John Deere. I'm gonna use the bale spike to put a couple of bales in our cow pasture here for us. Alright, and then first things first, we're going to drop off this fertilizer. Yeah, we'll just put it right here for right now. And we already have the bale spike, so let's go grab a bale. Just going to back it all the way up. Yeah, maybe this will be implement storage, and then I'll have another shed for our actual tractors and stuff. Alright, perfect. And silage is going up, so their productivity should increase as well. I need storage for all of our front loader attachments and stuff too. But for right now, I'm just going to put them right here. Well, that's one way to do it. I don't really need this pallet attachment because I have another front loader, or like a skidster. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to keep the bell spike on this one. And then for right now, we're just going to park this tractor right here. Alright, so let's grab this tractor again and let's go pick up some of these bales. Let's turn this off and let's start by picking up these bales. And these should be all fermented because I did this field first. I need to pick up that one too. That's a different size bale, which is why I can't pick it up with these guys. There we go. So I think I should get a full load off this field, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so I think this is the last one for the headlands, and then we'll start going up and down the field. Yeah, so that's 12 bales. There's at least another 12 here, so yeah, we should be fine. And then once we have everything loaded, I'm going to get out and make sure it's all silage before I sell it. I made the mistake of wrapping it thinking it was going to just magically turn to silage the first time I did the bale, and I just sold grass at that point. Actually, we're going to have 23 bales. So almost 24. I think that's because I didn't fertilize the field before I did it. Which I would have 24 bales if I could pick that one up, but unfortunately that one will not stack with the rest of these. Alright, and there's all the bales. So let's make sure this is all silage. It looks like it's all silage, so yeah, we should be able to go and sell this. Which we're going to go to the animal dealer, which is typically where I go to sell silage bales. And no one there, no one coming that way, so let's go. Alright. I want to try to get as much done today as I can, because tomorrow we're gonna plant our oats. Let's see, I should be able to go underneath this. Barely. But I still fit, so we're good. And then those ones should be fermented into silage now as well. So what I'll do is once I sell these, I'll come back and pick those guys up. Alright, no one's coming, so let's go. And then, yeah, I'm also going to try to see if I can't find another shed that I'm going to like, so I can throw our actual vehicles in there, like our tractors and our, the Macdon pack. I need to figure out what the actual name of that thing is, though, because it's not that. Okay, perfect. Actually, I'm going to see something really quick, because let's see when the best time to sell silage is. In June. 372. I mean, it's only a $20 difference. That it really matters. Yeah, I'll just sell it. I make silage enough that I can afford to lose a little bit. And we made about 45,000 off of it, so that's not bad. So yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the rest of the silage bales in that other field, and we'll sell those. And then I'll probably sleep for the night, and then tomorrow we will work on our oat field. And then once the oats are done, well, I could actually hire a worker to plant our oat field for us while I mow our grass fields. Granted, with the size of the seeder that we have, I could probably just do both jobs. Although this is the last month of winter, so next month is spring. Yeah, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to do our speed limit, but instead of the 20 miles per hour for roads, I'm going to do is 25, and we'll do 15 for infields and on the farm. Because going slower on the farm feels a little bit more realistic, but going faster on the road feels a little bit better because I can get places quicker, plus cars are still passing me, so it still feels more natural. I don't need these on while I'm in here. Let's turn our brights on though so I can actually kind of see what we're doing. Alright, 4 more. And actually what I can do is I can hook our fertilizer spreader back up to our John Deere tractor, have him fertilize both of these fields. Wait, why are these damaged? Oh, that's my thing. I can have him fertilize both these fields so I can get the extra yield, because that should give me an extra bale off of each field, at least. Alright, perfect. And then what I'm going to try to do is get in the habit of repairing our equipment as I use it. Yeah, This feels a lot more realistic, driving slower in some of these areas and just speeding through it with 25 miles per hour. And it looks like we have a rain in the forecast too. I'm still not 100% sure if rain affects the harvest of grass. I know it affects the yield of typical crops, but I'm not sure about grass on that one. So yeah, we have about $113,000 right now, so not bad. Yeah, let's head out. Alright, let's head home. School bus is trying to pass me. Yeah, so these grass fields should be ready to harvest tomorrow. Yeah, perfect. Turn our beacons off. Yeah, this does feel slightly more realistic. So yeah, let's actually repair our stuff since it's right here. Alright, so let's do repair, and we'll repair you. Perfect. And apparently that glitch is still there because I didn't actually get charged for the repairs at all. Which is slightly frustrating, but... Alright, so there's that. Let's jump in our John Deere. We will hook it up to our fertilizer spreader, and then in the morning I'll have him fertilize both of our grass fields for us. Oh, there's nothing in here. Well, I can fix that. Let's do... Yeah, we'll just do 5,000. Money. Should hopefully last us a little bit. Alright, and then we're going to jump back in our tractor and we will go to bed. need to upgrade this tractor too. Hey, Gramps. Oops. Let's turn it off. Alright, and let's sleep. I wish I could adjust this so the default's always 6 o'clock, but oh well. Alright, and it is in the morning. So first things first, let's do this. We want to do field work. And I want you to do this. Thank you. Alright. Let's seed our fields. Well, I just need to seed that field, and that's going to be oats. I don't think this one is capable of fertilizing, but I could be wrong. Alright. So this should make the seeding process go quite a bit faster. I'm excited. This is going to be fun. Alright, yeah, so we'll just start like this. Let's turn on steering assist. Alright, and there we go. Yeah, I missed a little spot right there, but I can always come back and fix that. And then I'll have to have the fertilizer spreader come around and actually fertilize this field too at some point. Let's see. Well, he's fertilizing. Granted, that's already technically fertilized, so interesting. There we go, so that's how I'll have to do those corners. Alright, perfect. This one does go quite a bit faster than the other fertilizer, or than the other seeder that we had. Oh, heck yeah. How's our cows doing? Silage, meadow. That's new. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I just didn't see it, but I feel like that's... Huh. I mean, meadow makes sense. Alright, and that's one lap. 2 more headlands, and then I can start going up and down the field, which should make it go quite a bit faster for us. Alright, worker D has completed their task. That's good. Alright, so now that he's completed that task, let's do create job, field work, and I want you to go to this field up here. Start. Thank you. There it goes. Alright, so I can't really... I mean, I guess I kinda can. I just have to be careful with these signs. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, we just have one more headland to do, and then we just have to do the middle section of this field, and then we will go to mowing our grass fields. And we're really not going through seed that much either, which is kind of nice. Now I want to get an even bigger seeder, even though I just bought this. Let's see. Seeders. Yeah, so this is the one I have, which is 8 meters. I did want this one, but this one does direct drilling, which is kind of nice. I think that's the biggest one that does direct drill. Oh no, this is, but that was quite a bit more expensive. Oops. I got sidetracked, and I ran into a tree. Alright, now we're going to start with the middle section, so now we're just going up and down the field now. Yeah, this is going a lot quicker. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. And we're almost done with this field. Granted, this is twice the size of our first seeder, so there's that. Alright, so now what we're going to do is probably just skip every other one. Yeah, like I was going back and forth on whether I wanted to do the stay at the 15 times speed or increase the amount of days or increase or decrease the amount of like the time scale, but I kind of like where it's at because it kind of makes it a little bit more challenging in terms of needing to buy bigger equipment and stuff in order to make your farm be more efficient. Because last time, with our old seeder, it took us all day to seed this field. Now, we've only been seeding for about 2 hours and we're almost done. Alrighty, so then we just have to work our way back and then this field will be done. Which is a heck of a lot faster than last time I seeded. Let's see. And our cows are reproducing, so this is good. At some point, I'm going to have to buy an animal trailer so I can actually go sell our cows. Alright, so now I need to go down the other direction. Alright, only 3 more laps to go. Yeah, let's check the progress and make sure we're hitting everything. And it looks like we are. Perfect. Oh, I think I missed a little section right there. Nope, I hit it. We're good. Wait, why does it keep... Wait a minute. Are you not doing anything? He's not doing anything. I have to try to figure out what's going on with him. Alright, last row. Let's see, did I miss that section right there? I did. Could come back. I could swing by and pick that little section up or just leave it. It doesn't really matter. It's not gonna make or break my yield. I need to figure out what's going on with my hired worker. Oh, and it's raining. Okay, so we are going to enter this tractor here really quick so I can figure out what's going on here. Wait, why are you... Alright, well, we'll see if that actually does something. So I was in here. Alright, so let's hop in our mower. And let's start mowing our grass fields. Granted, in reality you wouldn't really mow when it's raining, but considering that we only have a limited time each day. I'm excited to actually use this. Yeah, I think this is going to be a little bit slower than the other mowers we have, but I'm hoping it's a little bit more efficient because I won't miss spots. Plus it's all self-propelled too, which is fun. Okay. Which, are you even ready to harvest? No, I don't think you're ready to harvest yet, actually. Gosh dang it. I got overly excited. Never mind, we're not harvesting right now. Yeah, so this is actually called a MacDon. The MacDon M1170. Okay, so it's not MacDon Pack, it's just MacDon. Alright, there's no cars coming, so it won't be today that I won't be mowing. It will probably be tomorrow. Maybe. I'm hoping. Well, with that being said, let's have our hired worker bring this tractor back. Target. What do you mean target's unreachable? Target is very reachable. You know what? We'll just do this. There you go. Maybe what I'll do. Let's see. Construction. Yeah, we're not doing that. I could do this. I could actually... Maybe what I do Because I could do something like this and park my vehicles in here. Doesn't have to line up perfectly, but what do you mean it? Oh, there we go. That's why. Uh-oh. He got stopped. Let's do set destination. So I threw something right here. We'll just do that. All right. I'm not a huge fan of those wheels, but all right, so there's that one. And then he completed his task. Actually, let's see if, because I could have him park right here. Where is this at? That looks so weird on the map. So you're saying if I do this, he'll come and park it right here. Speaking of, I need to move this pallet. You're just running into everything, aren't you? You know what, whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna move this. Wait a minute, why can't... Okay, I guess that works. This stuff... maybe we'll just throw it in here for right now. I'll use one of these for like our wrap and stuff. Yeah, why is this not going down all the way? Not sure on that one. Let's load up our flour and our canola oil. stacks of 3 maybe. Probably not stacks of 4. There we go. That's how we do it. Alright, so we're going to lock those right there. And then let's go grab another stack. 3's probably overkill. That looks kind of funny, but oh well. There we go. See if another one spawns. Yep, there's another one. So I can at least do another stack of 3. Well, that's the last one that spawned too, so we'll have 6. I know, this does make it load quite a bit faster, doing them 3 at a time instead of 2 at a time, but 3 at a time is kind of overkill for this particular trailer. I mean, that could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, next time I'll just do 2 at a time. I like it. Alright, so let's do the canola oil. There it is. I wonder how many I can get to spawn here. Oh. There we go. Do we have another one? Yep, we do. Dang, there's a lot of canola oil here. What about another one? If we have another one, that's going to be impressive. Nope, that's it. Which still, 4 stacks of canola oil, that's not bad. Well, not sure how that happened, but interesting. I wonder, can I hook this trailer up to this thing? Maybe? Oh my god, I can. Well, that works. Yeah, next time I'm not doing three stacks like that. I'm gonna do just 2 in each stack. Alright, and sell. Sweet. We actually got quite a bit of money off of that. So we're back up to 132,000. And now, there's not really a whole lot else that I can do. like how you can pull this trailer with this skidster, though. That's kind of cool. Alright, there's that. Apparently this guy's been just sitting in here just collecting money since I've been doing that, so. Alright, we're gonna turn you off. Alright, let's park this guy. Alright, nice. And I just ran into a pole. There's not really a whole lot else I can do right now, at least not today. We planted oats, that won't be done until July. Let's see here. How much do we have? We have 15,000 wheat in storage, some canola, a little bit of oats. Yeah, I guess I could do a contract, or I could call an early day and yeah, let's do that. Let's call an early night, and then hopefully tomorrow I can actually harvest our grass. Alright, perfect. Let's see where we're at. So that's grass. And we can't mow the grass just yet. It is still growing. I suppose what I can do is I can fertilize this field. Well, I could actually fertilize both these fields. Yeah, so let's do that. How's our cows doing? Oh my god, they ate all of that food. I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't just sell our cows. I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna fertilize both of our fields, and then the cows, because I'm not actually making any money off of them. I mean, I'm breeding them, but I'm not really making any money off of them. So I'm kind of wondering if I should just get rid of them. Alright, let's go fertilize this field stuff. Let's see, are you guys out of water too? You're almost completely out of water. Your health isn't doing great. Bread for profit can be sold. Yeah, maybe what I do... Oh, these are older. I'm gonna have to come up with some sort of system there where I can actually start making money off of our cows. Because a lot of those I can actually sell. Alright, steering assist. Oops. Yeah, let's fertilize our field. Apparently I missed a fairly big gap right there, but that's fine. And then while we're doing this, let's see if we have anything good for sale. We have a sorghum harvester. We have a fertilizer spreader, log transport, but we do have a bigger combine, which that wouldn't be a bad idea if I could get a bigger combine. Apparently I missed a few spots. Oops. Let's see, how are we doing? Doing good. Yeah, maybe with that particular seeder, I'll do as many headlands as I can before I start going up and down the field. Not sure how I want to do that. Alright, perfect. Yeah, so this field's almost fertilized, and I'm gonna do another dose of fertilizer on our other field, which that one will be fully fertilized. This one will still require one more dose of fertilization. Let's make sure everything's fertilized. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Alright, so this field's good, so let's go to our other field over here. Alright, let's go. I believe this tractor can only go up to 23 miles per hour, so I'm going to keep this one at 20. I want to do increments of 5. Alright, and let's do steering assist. Alright, perfect. Alrighty. And then we'll do this section over here. Let's see something here really quick. Okay. So this section is done. Alright, nice. And then we'll just have to go up the middle, and then this field will be fully fertilized. And then I'm going to take care of our cows, and then, I don't really have a whole lot else I can do. Maybe we'll do a contract or two. And this should be the last little bit here. Alright, perfect. So everything is fully fertilized except for our outfield. That requires one more thing of fertilization. And then we'll feed our cows. We'll put some water in there for them. And then I'm gonna have to start holding on to more of our silage, I think, too. Alright, so this entire field should be fully fertilized, and it looks like it is. Perfect. Alright, so let's go home. Let's feed our cows. Which I probably should have gone that way, but oh well. I kind of want to get a new yard tractor at some point. Alright, and there's a couple silage bales. Yeah, so let's go put our fertilizer spreader away, and then I can give our cows some water. And it's already gone, so I'm probably gonna have to do another thing of yeah, I'm gonna have to put another silage bale in there. So since I can get multiple loads of silage off of the fields every year, one full load I'll keep at the farm to feed our cows with. At some point, I'm going to want to get a bigger water tank too, I think. Alright, and we have water, we have food. I'm gonna put another thing of silage in there. I need more water too. Let's go grab more water. Holy crap. Alright, this should be hopefully the last little bit of water. Yep, alright, perfect. So, the cows are fully hydrated. Alright, so let's go grab another silage bale. We'll throw the silage in there, and then we'll see what else we can do for the rest of the day. Or I can there's more flour over there, so I can start loading that up. Alright, let's see here. Alright, it is going up. Perfect. So our cows should be good for the most part. What do I need? Oh, there goes that harvester. Gosh dang it. Well, I was kind of considering getting that. Let's see, animal transport. 2-piece. Well, this can transport horses. This can do 6 cows, 13 pigs, and 13 sheep. This can do a lot more. I guess what I could potentially do here is I could wait until I can sell 6 cows. I'm gonna have to figure out how I actually want to do our cows here. But in the meantime, let's put this tractor away and let's see if there's any contract jobs I can do. Ooh, no, actually, let's deal with our flour first. Perfect. That looks way better than having it stacked 3 high. Alright, so let's see here. Do we have any contracts I can do? Fertilizing. I could do some fertilization. Like, I don't mind doing the hoeing contracts, but, like, they're just boring because I'm just hoeing dirt. Could do a plowing. I could do a plowing contract, I suppose. Or, like, call an early day. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll call an early day so I can actually start doing stuff tomorrow. Because there's not really a whole lot I can do for the rest of today, at least not with our fields. Tomorrow I should be able to mow both of our grass fields, so yeah, let's call an early day so I can do that. Let's see if Grandpa has any wisdom for us.
Well, hello there.
Let's chat.
Sure. Sure, let's have a good old chat. I recently drove one of them fancy big modern tractors. You know, kiddo, I'm used to the, let's call them classics. If we call them old-timers, I feel a bit like I'd be talking about myself, and I'm only 72. Actually, you'd call my generation's tractors young-timers. Not quite old enough to be called an old-timer, but still fresh enough to enjoy. That's a nickname that would fit me too, wouldn't it?
I would. You're still cool, Grandpa. I mean, if you say so, Mr. Youngtimer, sir. I'll just call you Pops if that's okay. What were you initially trying to say, Pops?
That has a nice ring to it. So I drove one of the big ones, full of technology. Don't think I'm one of those who refuse new technology and modern machines. If one of my tractors back in the day had those sophisticated cabin suspension technology, my back might still allow me to run around more than I do these days. I'm on the fence, I'll admit. Feeling the soil with every bump in one of my older machines makes you really connected to the earth you're tending to. It's almost romantic. But seats and cabins absorbing shocks and vibrations from the terrain is definitely smoother and way more comfortable. I'm not even talking about all those other high-tech features I actually never really tried. With me getting older and downsizing the farm on my own accord, I never got the chance and never really got into the modern tech. But what about you, kiddo? Do you fancy them young timers too? And I'm not talking about me here.
Both.
Good to know. There's no right or wrong anyhow. Well, depending on you, your back, and your farm's goals, there might be. But whatever you drive, you'll have fun with it, I'm sure. Good talk, kiddo.
Nice. That was kind of a fun one. Alright. Sleep for the day. Well, sleep for the rest of the day. And then we will... Hopefully our grass fields are ready to harvest. They should be. I'd be surprised if they weren't. Let's see. Yep, they're both ready to harvest, so let's go harvest those. Let's check our cows first. Cows are still doing okay. I'll feed them once I'm done mowing our grass. So let's hop in our Macdon over here. Once we, get over here. Alright. And that's kind of why I'm half tempted to sell my John Deere tractor or keep it, because I like the feel of the old tractors and stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna keep this guy at 15 miles per hour because into any other vehicles or anything. Alright, here we go. Turn our beacon off. Alright, so let's do... So it just wants me to do one time around, huh? Well, I guess we'll try it. Alright, here goes nothing. Yeah, so I think this is going to be a little bit slower in terms of the working width, but it might actually be a little bit faster in terms of efficiency, but we won't know until we fully complete it. I need to pick up that bale too. I wonder if I can have our hired worker actually come behind me and bail as we're going. Or I could do it. Can I adjust like anything? Change driving direction, lift mower, steering assist, turn off mower, unfold. What do you mean unfold? Oh, that's all unfold is. Interesting. Well, let me guess, there's going to be a break up here. There's always a break up here. I don't know what it is about this field. Or maybe what I'll do is I can have the windrow actually windrow these fields. I could invest in a bigger windrower too, actually, now that I think about it. Windrowers. Because right now I have this guy. 14. Like I could get this 14 meter one, but that wouldn't be bad. All right, and now what I want to do Yep, I'm definitely going to have to come and windrow this. I guess that's one thing I could do. I could have I could hire a worker to actually use this and mow the field while I come around and windrow and bale it. Yeah, I think multiple header or headlands might be good. Actually, I'm gonna try something. Kind of the same turn that I did with our other mower. I mean, that did work. And I have about 10 minutes of the stream left, so I'm probably not going to be able to finish mowing these fields this episode, but that's something that we'll do in the next episode. Like, I do like this. It is a little bit easier than using the other mowers, but it's not quite as fast. It's not going to be nearly as efficient either, so that's another thing I'm going to have to think about. Like, these things would be nice. Let's see. Headers. Yeah, technically speaking, the other mower setup is a lot more efficient. But I do like this. Like, this is fun. You know what, I'm gonna make an executive decision and do another headland here. And I could invest in the next pack too and start using those things. I haven't actually messed with them at all. I need to, so I can figure out like how efficient they actually are, because essentially it's one piece of equipment with just a bunch of attachments to it, which is kind of a cool concept. So there's 2 headlands done. Let's see if I have enough room to turn around now. Yeah, so maybe what I'm gonna do is I'll mow both fields. I'll have a hire worker to windrow the field as I come behind with the baler to bale them. Let's see, what other attachments does this thing have? So, mow crops and thresh them later with the combine harvester. Okay. It's too bad that there's not a bigger header attachment for the mower. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm not a fan of this thing are the wheels. Makes turning a lot more tedious than it needs to be. Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this field this episode, but absolutely in the next episode we will. And it looks like I missed a little spot here. Gosh dang it. Yeah, so this isn't quite as efficient as our other mower setup, but I did want to try this out. I can decide if I do end up wanting to keep it or not, which I would like to, but it is not nearly as efficient as having like these mowers. Granted, this would be something to invest in. Huh. Actually, that's something to think about. Because that'll make mowing a heck of a lot faster. Let's see here, because this has 10 meters, so it's double the width of the one I currently have. Yeah. 468,000. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up for that thing. So I'll probably keep this until I have enough money to save up for that, but I would like to start investing in the square balers. Which means I need a square baler, I need a wrapper that can wrap square bales, and then I need the loader that can load the square bales, because they can hold quite a bit more than the rounded bales can. Let's see, how much was this thing that I have? Let's see, where's it at? 113,000 and 40,000 for this, which puts us at about 160, give or take. I'll look on the next run. Let's see here. So I had this mower, which was 70, plus this one, which was 40. Yeah, that's still quite a bit cheaper. I mean, heck, I could even do this and this. That would still be a lot faster than what I'm doing with this pack. Gosh dang it. Because I do like this, but it's just not as fast. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do it once it becomes for sale. Wow, this thing's for sale. That's 50% off, so that's like a $700,000 tractor, which is insane. I'm kind of getting the hang of turning around though in this thing. See, if this thing had a bigger header for the mower, that'd be one thing. But with the size of this header, it's just not that efficient. Yeah, I did get a comment in the last episode questioning whether or not I should have bought this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna probably end the stream here. We've actually done quite a bit. I mean, we managed to seed our oat field, which was extremely fast considering before it took us nearly all day to sow that. It literally just took us like a few hours with the new seeder that we got. We're in the process of mowing. Like I said, I like this, but I'm not sure if I actually want to keep it because it is quite a bit slower than the other mowers, which I was told in one of the comments. And then we did buy a couple of sheds to store our vehicles plus our implements, so our farm is slowly coming together. But yeah, I think what I want to try to do is I'm either going to sell this thing. I'm not sure, like, I like this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to end up keeping it because it is quite a bit slower. One thing I do want to get, though, is this mower right here, which I'd probably want to buy once it's on sale because spending nearly $500,000 for a mower is a lot. Granted, that would make mowing be a breeze. But yeah, in the next episode, we are going to finish mowing our fields. We're going to windrow everything, get everything baled and wrapped. I'm going to have to keep a load for our cows, and then the rest of it I'll sell. So I'll have to keep at least one full load of silage for our cattle, and then I'll sell the rest of it every year. And as I increase our cattle, I'll probably have to increase the amount of silage that we actually keep on the farm instead of selling. But given the fact that we make about $50,000 for every load of silage that we do, it shouldn't take us too long to get a better mower. But what I want to try to do is start working towards getting everything set up for square bales. Yeah, I think on that note, I'm going to call the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all